Hello children, I hope you are fine and doing very well at home. I am Mrs. Anupma Dwivedi and I am going to show you a video. This video has been presented by Patanjali Rishikul. So without wasting much of my time and your time, let's proceed to the video. Political development AD 300 to AD 700 continued. Part 3. Administration continued. Provincial administration. A kingdom was usually divided into provinces, districts, and villages. Graded groups of officials carried out the task of provincial administration. Local administration. A council of village elders headed by the village headman administered the village. A city was administered by a council consisting of the head of the city corporation, representative of the various guilds of merchants and artisans, and the chief scribe. Under the Pallavas, local administration was controlled by three kinds of assemblies. A Sabha was a Brahmin assembly found in villages where all the land was owned by Brahmins. A village assembly, which included all classes of people who owned land within the village, was called Ur. The assembly of an area inhabited mainly by traders was called Nagaram. All these assemblies functioned through committee and took care of irrigation, roads, temples, etc. Army and Navy, apart from the state revenue, was spent on maintaining an army. The army usually consisted of infantry, cavalry, and elephants. The Pallavas maintained a navy, as did some of the Chalukyas, such as Pulakesin too. A defeated ruler was sometimes made Samanta, that is, a chief who held land on condition that he would supply soldiers to the king when required. When central rule weakened, Samantas often became independent. Life of people. Our knowledge about the life of people of the time is drawn mainly from literary works such as Kalidasa's plays, Banabhatta's Harsha Charitra, and the accounts of foreign travelers like Hyun Sang. The literature of the periods deals mainly with court life of the upper classes. It throws light on the social values of the time. In most of the Sanskrit plays, upper class males speak Sanskrit while women and common people speak Prakrit. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Caste system had become rigid and many subcastes had come into existence. Both Fahin and Hyungsang were shocked at the practice of untouchability which prevailed in India. The untouchables who did all the unclean work lived outside the city limits. Bhakti and important religious development. Around the 5th century AD, there was a revival of Hinduism and the worship of gods Vishnu and Shiva. Various goddesses also came to be worshipped widely. Some examples are Durga, Kali, and Parvati, all consorts of Lord Shiva and Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and consort of Lord Vishnu. The worshippers of Vishnu were called Bhagavatas. Everyone, irrespective of caste, sex, or wealth, was allowed to worship Vishnu. This worship was based on bhakti. Bhakti was believed to be a direct bond between the devotee and the god. He or she worshipped established without rituals or the help of priests. It was believed that a devotee could attain moksha through bhakti. Image worship became very popular. Vishnu is said to have appeared again and on the earth to destroy evil and restore order. He is said to have appeared in various human and animal forms, each known as avatar. The worship of Krishna and avatar of Vishnu became very popular. Krishna came to be worshipped as a playful child, a divine lover, and a great philosopher. Krishna's philosopher image can be seen in the Mahabharata, where he becomes a guide to his devotee Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Bhakti found expression in literature, music, and art. Thank you, children, for listening to the video.